Well, you mentioned the thing about the house now with your family.
Yeah.
Did that become an issue once you've kind of?
Yeah, they got jealous of me. I don't know why, because maybe my mother was showing me too much favoritism, because she was happy that my brothers was busy out there making babies, going all over the place, messing with this person. They got one of the ones just got 9 kids and living in poverty. Those few of them got education, did something with them. Some of them just really still fighting, and now he's 71 years old, and I just 4 weeks ago just had twins, and who gonna take care of those kids?
So,
He ain't doing nothing.
so when you kind of became successful, did a lot of people from around the neighborhood and started bothering you?
Yeah, yeah. They trying to get in my head. They think they got a lot of money. They want me to show them how to get on their feet. They want to come to the studio with me, and some of them want to just come and get into my head. And I'm like, when I come off tour, I just want to come home and rest, and I don't want to be bothered. And a lot of them just want to come and hang out, and I don't like to use my house as no hangout. I like to use my house as tranquility, of resting, where I can get myself together and go out and do it again.
Because, well, you've been on the road quite a lot in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Is that part of the reason that you like going on the road?
I like going on the road. Like this time, like I'm leaving. I was ready because I was tired of mine. Like I don't like to keep talking about the past. My brothers didn't bother me. I was just getting on my mind, and it's like I was ready to leave. And when they told me I had to leave, I said, "Well, you're not going to do no shows. You're going to be doing interviews." But I'm gonna start doing shows when I leave. Go back to the Miami. That's when my show. I have 5 shows to do when I go there.
And do you also think about the music right on the road, or is it a separate time?
I bring my little book with me, and I got my lyrics. And when I'm alone, I always like to read them again, and read them again, and read them until they constantly sink into my brains. And when I know they sunk into my brains, I just throw the book away, and I know they're already in my brain.
Because the song changes, after which the album is named. You I think recorded it in 2013 already.
Changes. I'm going to changes.
Yeah, the Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. We started it, yes, and we finished it. My mother been passed now about 2 years. I was working on it at the same time within my mom passed away. That's why it's so touchy to me.
Because I think, well, because you didn't write the song yourself, are the lyrics very close to you?
Oh yeah, the lyrics that is close to me. It took some time to realize I can still hear her last goodbye. And now all my days have turned into tears. I wish I can go back and change these years. That's the last verse. That's touchy.
But how do you look back at the last few years of her life?
The last years, I wish I can go back because I left home when I was 14, and I wish I can go back and change the years that we did not have. We had an absence. And that's why that song touched me so much.
And when it came to working on the album, was this the first that kind of set the album off?
You know, Tom just brought that song to me, and I never heard that song until Tom asked me to do that song. And when he asked me to do that song, then I started learning it and started singing it because he was giving me, I think it was giving me verses at a time with the music. And I did it. But then right in the midst of it, I think when we finished, he gave me a clip of it where I can start learning it, something like that. And I'm always going home with my mom, talking with her and all that stuff, and then I'm down in the basement and I'm sleeping. Then my niece comes and say, "Uncle Charles, come upstairs. I think Nana's not breathing." And I come upstairs and I'm looking at my mom's eyes, just moving a little bit. And then I saw her just stand still. I knew she was gone, and then I went crazy. And like that song, I gave that song from my heart to her. When every time I get on stage and sing that song, my mind thinking about her.
Yeah, when you perform it now, does it bring you back to that emotion?
Oh yes, oh yes. That's why they asked me when I did that that
The
the
video.
video. They asked me and said, "Charles, I want you to think about something very serious while we're doing the video." And my mind was right on my mom.
Does that make it hard to perform the song?
Once I can push the pain aside and just focus on the lyrics and let the pain sweetly go with it, then I can do it.
And have you already? I don't know if you've performed the song a lot.
No, I did it now 2 times already.
Have people told you something about the
Oh
song?
my
Or
God! Every
reaction?
time I sing that song, I mean, people just go into tears.
And well, the changes. It is the album track, the album title. What other songs were for you kind of the catalyst or the key songs on the album?
Well, not the album, but the first album, Heartaches and Pain, was like really, that was about my brother when he got killed. So like my favorite, I just love on the album too, Loving You Baby. And because I had when I was on tour, this lady was pregnant and she asked me to bless her baby for me, and I got on my knees, I touched her tummy, and she named the baby after me.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. They sent me a letter in the mail, and I saw the picture, and the baby was named Charles Bradley. I said, oh my God.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good. And well, finally, then there's well, musically. Am I right in saying that this time around it wasn't just the Manhattan Street Band that you were performing with?
The Extraordinaries is like when, if this is what I'm hearing you saying, it was the Manhattan Street bands that we did recording and stuff with.
Okay.
But when I go on tour, the Extraordinaries,
Okay.
they goes on. They're all young guys, and so they goes on tour with me and to play the music behind me.
And does it take a lot of out of you going on these tours? Because I saw a couple of dates, and then you do tour quite heavily.
Yeah, sometimes I just like really. That's why a lot of time when I'm on tour and I got back-to-back shows, I don't hang out.
Okay.
I do my shows, and I'm back at the hotel, take me a shower, and I'm just going to bed. When I wake up if I wake up in the middle of the night, I just may just go to my lyrics, or just turn TV and watch TV and just go right to sleep. I don't. Now the band, they young, they can go out and hang out, but I won't go out.
Okay. And finally, then, because well, this is kind of what you've always wanted to do, to become a musician and go over the world.
I always want to do it, but I did not know I would get it in this late of my life. But I was never gonna give up. I just said, well, at least I'm out there doing something I love to do, and I just kept doing it until I gave it a raw. I met Gabe, and then who got really more serious than me is Tom Brennan.
And now that you're living it, is it as you expected?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet? In what way?
Bittersweet. I wish I would have had it a little earlier in my life. It took so long to come, but it came, and that's why it's bittersweet. And I'm just learning to deal with it, take care of my health, try to stay strong. And what bothers me the most is when people envy me, and that it's put a little toll on my life. And then it took a little toll on my life that the things that my brother said about me, who I thought was supposed to be loving me as a brother. It's things I hear, and how I hear those things. My niece put me on a three-way phone, and I was listening, and I wouldn't say nothing. And I heard the things that he said, and it really hurt very deeply.
Because, well, why do you think he speaks about you in that way?
Because he envied me. He is the type person that don't want you to say what's on your mind. He wants you to stop and listen to him. he is older than I am, so he feel that I don't know what he know, and he expect for me to stop. And he asked me, "Why you going all over the country doing these shows, and they're not giving you this money? They're ripping you off. They're taking this from you. And you're not. Are you too long stupid to see what they're doing to you and stuff like that?" And names I will not recall on this, what he says about me. So I said, okay. I heard it on a three-way phone, and I know it came from his mouth. So those things that what he left, it hurts. I love him as a brother, but I just like him to stay his way and I stay my way. And I hope he find a beautiful life.
And how do you keep how do you keep how do you steer clear of of that kind of
Well, I think I'm
how
gonna
do
have
you
to
keep
get
grounded in a sense?
I think eventually, if this like it's this thought is keep going. If it keep going like this, I'm gonna have to go to get a protection, a stain to keep him away from me. I don't want to do that. I started to do it before, but I don't want to do that. I just hope that he's grown enough to say, if I don't want to be bothered, don't bother me.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're kind of welcome, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.